Let's take a look at this Vibemo Beach Sunshade. There are few things in life that are better than going to the beach and enjoying the waves and sand and the sun, but a perfect beach day for me isn't really perfect without a book, a drink, and maybe a little nap in the shade and out of the heat. Having a little shade can really go a long way to help me and my family recharge and make the most of a beautiful day. So we bought this Vibemo sunshade, and I looked at a few designs and at a few price points before deciding on this one. What really made the difference for me was the design with double sandbags. But what I didn't expect was that it'd be a better value than the products with just one sandbag in the corner. It's a fact. Double sandbags in each corner is just a better design. Of course, you can get away with just one sandbag per corner unless a wind gust rips through or the wind gets heavy and it starts changing directions. And we all know that never happens, right? So here we are on a pretty windy beach day. And because of the double bags on each corner, it wasn't a problem. But if we had had the wrong sunshade, things might have been different. But this one really impressed me. It's easy to assemble in the breeze and it just holds up incredibly well. You fill up the corner bags all the way with as much sand as you can. Then you put them at right angles on each corner and put the poles up with the elastic ties at the top around the balls. The elastic ties probably weren't really required since the fabric stretches over the top of these grippy rubbery balls at the top and they just stay in place, but it also doesn't hurt. It kind of helps to lean the poles into the wind and make sure that the rubbery round tops of the poles point into the wind on the side that faces the wind. It also helps to have the tops as near to the edge facing that wind as possible to minimize any parachute effects. The entire kit is super light and compact. It all fits into a small, easy to carry black bag. It has that shade for self-assembling poles with internal elastic cords to make assembly super easy. It has 4 elastic cords that tie off the tops and the tent stakes for situations when there's no sand around. The sunshade itself is made of a stretchy spandex type material that stretches with the wind, and it also helps it bounce back into shape. We took this out for 3 days of very breezy beach time, and it was perfect. It held up to all kinds of windy weather, and we had no issues whatsoever. It never fell down. But maybe the one ding I have is that while this material is the perfect choice for this sunshade in so many ways, it has almost no water resistance. While we were at that beach, we had a short cloudburst with some big fat raindrops, and they pretty much went right through the fabric without stopping at all. It was actually somewhat surprising how the drops would impact the fabric and immediately turn into a fine mist. But it was actually refreshing because it was really hot out and, no big deal. I mean, we were there to swim and get wet, so whatever. So I hope this short video has helped you decide whether this Vibemo beach tent is right for you and your family. Thanks for watching.